A title reads, "A Web Without Limits." The text, Bruce Blackshaw, teaching professional, appears in front of a white-haired man.
I was a teacher of fitting and machining at TAFE, teaching students how to measure down to an accuracy of a micron. The next day I couldn't count fingers.
Bruce peers at a mobile phone.
I had the mini stroke at the back of the eyes, where the eyeball joins the optic nerve, and it left me with less vision.
By 2020, almost 1 million Australians will have vision loss. Text Kate Obermeyer, online content manager.
I was 11 in primary school and did a test and was shocked to discover that I was actually moderately deaf. It was just awful. There was no support for me in the classroom.
Text, deafness is the second biggest health issue facing Australia today. 1 in 6 Australians can't hear multimedia content on the web. Kate watches a captioned video. Text, Sally Kipps, physiotherapist.
The condition that I have, it's called Stargardt's disease. It's basically a degenerative condition resulting in macular degeneration. My parents noticed that I wasn't seeing properly when I was about 6 years old. Then it just slowly deteriorates into your adult years.
Text, over 500,000 Australians are blind or vision impaired and over 300 million globally. Bruce peers at a computer screen.
Pre-vision loss, I used to use the internet for a lot of reasons. Post-vision loss, I use it for everything.
The benefits of the internet are quite real and profound. The wealth of information, the wealth of opportunity, whether it's for work or entertainment or socialising, all these things are important. The more opportunity that we have to work together on accessibility so we can all enjoy the benefits just has great potential.
Problem currently is that there is just so much web content out there that's not accessible.
Text, disability rates increase significantly with age. How will you meet the growing demand for accessible online experiences? Bruce uses a large print keyboard.
When I go onto the internet and I try to fill out a form, they don't have a logical place where they put a next key if they've got to go to a next page. And it's typically in a poor colour scheme that I can't see.
Kate works in an office.
A large company puts up quite an important video trying to explain something to their customers, and if it's not captioned, it's just not accessible.
Kate watches a captioned web video. Sally uses a computer.
When I use the internet, I use a program called ZoomText. It's a program that enlarges the screen and the print for me, as well as it has a voice activation facility.
Try with the crisp dry white wine.
I can't read menus in a restaurant, so what I tend to do is I go onto the website of the restaurant before I go out and download the menu, but unfortunately most of the menus are in PDF format, and ZoomText sometimes can't read the PDF format.
A man holds a white cane. Text, Dr. Scott Hollier, accessibility specialist, Access IQ.
Ultimately, we're all responsible in making the web accessible to everyone. Developers certainly have a really key role. They're at the coalface of accessibility, and so by incorporating accessibility into their work practices, they can really make a difference there.
Text, Sarah Pulis, accessibility specialist, Access IQ.
In the ideal situation, what we just want to do is incorporate accessibility into your general web development. So it's not an added extra, it's just something that we do as part of the process of developing a website and actually creating content.
Sarah uses a tablet in a cafe.
Web accessibility is about mobility and being able to gain entry to places that you can't see.
I still can't access everything that I need to access. Ideally, what would be great is if everything could be read out systematically without hitches.
Web accessibility for me just means everyone, regardless of their level of ability, being able to, in some form, understand what is going on and being able to get the gist of the message and to feel included.
The Access IQ logo appears above the text Web Accessibility Know-How www.accessiq.org.